Happy Lunar New Year. I'm about to leave the house to go to Pilates and to hang out with my best friend for the last time while she lives in California. She flies to London tomorrow. I'm feeling a completely normal way about it. Yoga set in red, pink socks, pink wrap, red hair bow. Morning, I have to edit. It's Wednesday and I post Wednesday. So I have to edit my entire vlog. I haven't edited it at all, and that's okay. I spent the bulk of the yesterday with my best friend. She's flying to London tonight. I'm so excited for her for this new chapter of life. And it's funny and like weird at the same time. I think I'm looking for words to describe the feeling of so much change, because change is so constant, and I'm feeling grateful to be alive, excited for what's to come, and excited to bring you with me. We have 16 minutes left until my YouTube video is live. For last week, it's officially been a month of us. Welcome back to Catherine's Couch. I am so happy that you're here. I'm gonna talk more about becoming yourself through connection. I became more of myself, and I have become more of myself through connection with other people in my life, particularly my marriage, in so many ways that I never anticipated, and in so many ways that I didn't realize you could. Nick, my husband, knowing my husband was the person for me was such, like, I just knew it. There were no, it's funny, as someone who loves to talk, the connection I have with Nick often renders me speechless, as I can't find words to accurately represent the level of peace and clarity that I had meeting him. I think the way I describe it, on the journey of my life, meeting him took me to a new terrain, and all of a sudden I wasn't alone, and I knew I wouldn't be alone for the rest of it. Even if his journey, even if his path was a little different than mine, it was next to mine, and it would be next to mine. I just knew that. I've known it ever since it felt like there you are. And that's so wonderful and so cool. And also, I had walked so much of my journey on my own that it was an adjustment to walk and be so close to someone else. Although his journey is different than mine, we're all on our own timelines. All of our timelines are ours. And so I've seen us grow in ways that mirror one another and that complement one another as a partnership. And in order to complement, they are different, and it's so beautiful to see. I come to our partnership with a lot of resilience and individualism and individuality that I have cultivated through leaving, through charting my own path, through beliefs that are like, I do it on my own, I'll always do it on my own. And while those beliefs have been so helpful for me and have helped me in the past, they aren't enough for me for the rest of my journey. And so a lot of my growth with Nick has been in softening and trusting the people around me, and in working in harmony with community. And conversely, Nick, my husband, is the friendliest person I've ever met. He loves his people. He loves his community. That is something so important to him. He has a lot of Sagittarius placements. He is so skilled in making and maintaining connections through all aspects of his life in ways that I had not experienced. His community is everything to him. And that means he's the one reminding people, he's the one setting up calls and having everybody over, and the way in which he pours himself into his relationships is so beautiful to me. And while I have learned to be more like that, he has learned to be more like me in certain ways. He has learned to pour into others, he would say, and keep some for himself. He has learned that there are certain things he has worked into his routine where he takes himself on dates alone, where he writes or he runs or he cycles. And in my ability to sit with myself and in my closeness to him, he has been able to get to know part of himself that perhaps he didn't before meeting me, and vice versa with me. And I think I find that so important because I think it's such an interesting shift when we talk about dating and you want somebody who loves you for who you are. And I believe that. I think you want someone who loves you for who you are because once you meet them, you won't be the same. Once you meet them, you'll get to meet even more you. You want somebody who loves you for versions of you you may not give credit to. And that's how I felt with Nick. I felt like he saw all of me. He saw parts of me that I perhaps did not want to look at. And in his refusal to see me anything less than all of who I am, I have practiced and spent more time with those parts of me. I loved musical theater growing up. I loved singing, and I had never sung with a person I had dated. And my home that I live in is full of music. Nick made me sing. He made me paint. He made me spend time with parts of me that I had long shuttered off as unimportant because he did not accept a version of me that did not accept them. And that's how I felt about him. That's how I feel about him. And I think that did not accept that can be nuanced. It's not, and it comes with someone wanting the best for you. It comes with conversations I'll have with Nick, and it comes with him wanting me to spend time with myself and paint. It comes with him complimenting me and engaging and asking about me when I pour myself into these areas of life. It comes with the love that we share together being so strong and the knowing that we will be together being so constant, which allows me and him to pour into other areas of our life. And so I'm really thankful for it. And I will say, I believe that when you meet the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, you're finally able and equipped to perhaps unlearn relational things that you may not have realized you had from just what you were used to seeing or your upbringing and the best laid plans. And Nick and I are big believers. We have done couples therapy. We both did individual therapy, and it changed our lives. We went into our relationship knowing we would spend the rest of our lives with one another, and then we wanted to set the rest of our lives up for the most amount of success. And that took effort. It took unlearning. It took humility from both of us. And it took that constant in knowing we were not going anywhere. It was not easy, but not in the way you think. The easiest thing in the world for me has been to love Nick. The hardest part has been learning to fully love myself. The beautiful part has been both of us loving ourselves and watching the person you love themselves for all that they are. And in that way, I find relationships are so transformative and so beautiful, and community is the most important part of this human experience. We're all here together, and I think that's beautiful. Anyway, wherever this finds you, I hope it reminds you you're always on time for your own life, and nobody knows you like you know you, and you are worth knowing, I promise you. It's rainy outside. Let's make some brownies together. I want to whisk this together. We're going to carefully fold it. You want to be gentle with this. You don't want to overbeat it, especially because it's gluten-free. That's how you can make it cake-like and fudgy, not dense. It looks like this. Middle rack. Excited. They smell so good. I'm gonna let them sit for 15 minutes before I cut into them. Oh, they're so perfect and gooey. I don't play about baked goods, and when I tell you these are the best brownies I've ever had, I mean it. Even the crust is good. cold. California is cold now. When I used to live in Boston, in my Boston apartment, when I would like cook and use the oven, sometimes after I got like my pizza out or whatever, I would stand by it and get warm. Tell you it doesn't get cold in California, they're lying. It does. It's officially cold in California. Hi, I don't know if I welcomed you to this week's vlog yet, so if not, welcome. We're kind of getting into the week, 2 days into the week's vlog. I start recording these on the Wednesday, usually, and today is Friday. I feel like I'm getting the hang of this, and I'm loving it. Actually, okay, I love these. I had these made by this person in LA, Clay by B. Clay by B, she's awesome, I love her.
Enjoy London.
We have to charge the car, and Nick is gonna take pictures for my Instagram. The sky's just so beautiful. I used to do self-tan Saturdays where I would test self-tanner because self-tan is something that contributes to my overall happiness. I love being tan and I don't use tanning boots and I wear a lot of sunscreen. So I used to do that on my TikTok. It got me some viewership that I did not want, so I took it away. But because we are so close, I figured I could perhaps do our own version. I'm not self-tanning my face because I have makeup on. I'll self-tan my face probably tonight. I used tretinoin last night, so I wouldn't be doing it when I used a tretinoin anyway. No self-tanner. Just applied, and I should note, you probably cannot tell a difference because the self-tanner that I used is clear going on. I use clear self-tanner because I've been self-tanning for a long time. But if you're starting to use self-tanner, I would recommend using one that has a guide color in it, which is why when people first self-tan, like they look really dark, that's the guide color. Just blow dried. Actually, I think that's a great recommendation. So, because I feel fully dry. Fully face dries relatively fast anyway, but the blow dryer totally helped. Now I feel like I can throw my rings back on and not have to wait an hour development time, but yeah, feeling pretty good. Headed to get Kalamata, and then Nick is gonna get another tattoo. I'm not getting a tattoo.
I'm gonna get a cowboy hat with a little horseshoe. The horseshoe's for luck. Also to commemorate our friend group that we call the Cowboy Crew.
To be loved is to be seen. This is absolute heaven.
Is this for the vlog?
We got home last night at like 10 and the lighting wasn't natural. So this is me. I have slept in the self-tanner and I did the first rinse off. It is freezing in California. So I like this. I think I self-tanned my face with it last night. There are multiple ways to self-tan your face. Last night I self-tanned and then I put moisturizer on over it, like my face moisturizer. If you want it to develop really fast, you would put it on dry skin and then you wouldn't moisturize immediately. I feel like I match.
Can't see you. Heather! Thank
This is where I'm ending the vlog this week. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for giving me your attention for the past 20 some odd minutes. You mean so much to me. Curious about anything, I will link it all below. Everything is pretty much linked on my ShopMy. Feel free to follow me there. I also have a code if you want to become a ShopMy shopper or creator. It will be in my bio. I post on TikTok pretty much every single day. I post new videos on YouTube every Wednesday, and wherever this finds you, let me be the first to remind you, you're always on time for your own life, and I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.